Hello everyone, it's Lady T, and today you get the wonderful treat of my Asian self making Tangyuan, and also my wonky camera skills. Disclaimer, I know Lunar New Year was forever ago, I am very late, sorry. First things first, I head to the local Asian supermarket to get black sesame paste for the filling, as well as some snacks. Don't forget to say Xinyan Kuai La to the cashier on the way out to prove that you're Asian enough to be shopping there. I already have my glutinous rice flour that I brought from home, so now I just have to get back to the dorm before it gets too dark. Stopped at the dining hall for dinner and thought this big fish-shaped bread was for Chinese New Year, but nope, no idea why it's there. Wow, dinner looks delicious. Now back to my dorm to put everything away, and because I am actually a college student and I do have homework, I need to study. Whew, finally that's done. I'll start working on the filling first. I put the black sesame paste in the freezer for a bit while I was studying so it would be easier to work with. I cut it out of the package and started portioning it into small balls. After they are all nicely shaped, back in the freezer they go. And these balls should be about the size of the circle you make with your thumb and your pointer finger. Maybe a little bit smaller, actually. I think it's time for a nice cup of tea, and that is perfect timing because the dough for Tangyuan only requires two things: glutinous rice flour and hot water. So with that hot water, I'll begin steeping my cherry blossom green tea while I start on this dough. Now, my recipe says 1 cup of glutinous rice flour, 4 tablespoons of hot water. Mix this together using your hands to get a feel for the dough. You don't want it to be too sticky or too dry, so once you've got a good mix going, you can add more water or more flour depending on if it has cracks and is crumbly, add water. If it's goopy and sticky, add more flour. Portion into balls of a similar size but slightly bigger than your filling. Make sure to keep these covered when you're finished rolling or when you're not using some of the dough because you don't want them to dry out. Then, when you're ready to go, take out your filling. Flatten the dough into a pancake and put the filling inside. Then close up the dough around the filling and roll it into a perfect little ball with no cracks. Repeat until there is no more filling and no more dough. You can also make Tangyuan plain without any filling, just a chewy dough ball, but I think it tastes better when there's something yummy inside. Now, Tangyuan is usually served in a sweet soup, so to make the soup, I peeled a grapefruit from the dining hall, added some honey and hot water. To cook your Tangyuan, put a few in a microwave-safe bowl, cover them in this sweet soup, and then cook for 3 minutes in the microwave uncovered, and then 3 minutes covered with a plate to steam them. Delicious. Wow, just look at that. Yum. Now, make sure to clean up your workspace, and then you can freeze what's left over for another time, or take them to share with friends. Enjoy!